let us jump into Group E. Milan won 3-1 against Zagreb, so no surprises here. It's a game they were supposed to win. Then Chelsea drew 1-1 with Salzburg. Bush, is this a good start for the new Chelsea coach?
I think Chelsea is changing their plan. I think they're thinking long term now. So even if they get losers there, it's fine. Because it's long term now. Because they shouldn't expect too much this season. And UEFA Premier League wise, it was relaxed. But maybe we'll see Aubameyang come on. I don't know.
For me, they played well, but I am not. Surely the players are trying to adapt to the system, but then I was impressed by that boy. I don't know if he's happy because he's reunited with his coach. The left back, what's his name? Cucurella. He played a very good game for me. So I think he's gonna be a regular starter there. And then playing the 4-4-2, they looked so okay. Who's that guy? The Brazilian, the center back.
Thiago.
For me, he's old, man. He's tired, guys.
Yeah,
you shouldn't play him in those matches. He's tired, guys. Those boys were just running at him like it's nothing there. Okay, it does bring the experience in the team, but you have players which are experienced and they can manhandle the defense whenever they're playing with a young person like Fofana. Is it Fofana? The boy which they bought, the center back. So why don't you play that boy? He can run and play Koulibaly. You understand?
Yeah.
Like it brings stability in the game, and then maybe whenever more like that time they're winning 1-0, you can bring him on, and then you play 5 at the back. So now the team is stable enough. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then my question would be, which is actually what Bush was saying. I'm going to ask a 2-part question. Does it matter if Chelsea qualify for the last 16 now? And if it does, are they in trouble at this moment? Bush?
I think they should qualify for last 16 because it's Chelsea. You are a big team technically, so. But overall, I think Chelsea must just think long term. They shouldn't worry about these small nyanya wins because no one is expecting Chelsea to win UEFA. No one's expecting them to win Premier League. So
don't say that. Don't champions. Don't say that about Chelsea and Champions League. Please.
It's not their first rodeo. So that's why I like Chelsea. Not their first. They've been in this position before, and things happened somehow. Magic. Then they won, but I don't think it's a must. I don't think the coach should have that type of pressure. Okay, maybe they should make it to 16 at least. I'll say that.
Pretty.
Can I ask you something first?
Sure.
As the owner of the team, as the board directors of the team,
yeah,
you had objections actually, with the previous coach. Now a new coach is coming in. You understand? So do you change your objections? Let's say for the first coach, it was you have to win the Premier League or second place, Champions League, at least make it to the top 4. You understand? Those were like the goals of the club. That's how they work. So now that they changed managers, do you think they also changed the objectives? Okay, fair, now just qualify for the top 4 and the Champions League just get at the last 8.
Well, like Bush said, I hope they're thinking long term at this moment, man. I think they were ready to sack Tuchel, no matter what happens, Because they were saying that they were talking to Potter like way before the Champions League game. Like even the way he was like, "Sharp, I'm coming." Doesn't matter. So
Yes.
maybe they might.
That's why they got that ball.
Yeah, maybe they might put the pressure to say, like again, Bush said, at least qualify for last 16. Show that you're a European coach. Do you understand? But then push for, let's say, top 4. Because I can't expect a new guy who just came in and there's already been results. I know their season just started to say I'm gonna be second there. Okay, but now with Liverpool clowning, maybe. But I think the objectives did change in a way. Maybe they gave Tuchel these objectives so that he could fail. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm not starting a conspiracy here. But I think with him coming in, it's like, it's just last 16 and top 4, at least this season, and then let's see next season. All right. Then we jump into Group F. Let me move to Group F. Okay, so there's Group F over there. Madrid won 2-0 over RB Leipzig. Pretty looks like Madrid don't miss Casemiro, and at the moment looks like they don't miss Karim Benzema.
I said it before. I said it before that I don't think they're gonna miss Benzema either. Who you call Casemiro? You understand?
Yeah.
Because sorry. Also, I feel like they have the squad, man. You see, that boy from Brazil, Valverde and Rodrigo. Is it Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Rodrigo was trying to prove a point because there was this thing which they're not playing him. So that game, it was just extra. It was too much. You understand? It was too much. For me, I feel like Madrid, they knew what they were doing in the transfer window. You understand? They knew what they were doing. They came with a plan that, guys, we know what we are lacking. If certain players like Modric and Casemiro have injuries, we have these young boys who are going to step up. You understand? So that's why they felt like when they saw that menu were interested in Casemiro, let's cash out. He's old. Next season it won't be worth that much anymore.
Yeah.
You understand? Let's cash out. We have these boys that are gonna do whatever they're gonna do, those boys. So also Modric didn't start that game.
Yeah.
Didn't start that game, Modric. But then you could see that they're able to play. You understand? They're able to play. For me, they're gonna do well also this season. I see them also at the top of the UEFA Champions League.
Push.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo could even start. I think Camavinga could start. I don't think these old guys can relax for now. For me, honestly, even Modric, Modric is good though, but these young guys, they proving their points.
All right. The other, what are you saying?
I'm also saying Hazard is back, so Madrid is dangerous now.
I have to sit myself. The other result in that group was Shakhtar, who drew 1-1 with Celtic. When we jump into Group G, we had Copenhagen draw against Sevilla. Push, what's going on with Sevilla? Is this a game they were supposed to win?
Yeah. Okay, Sevilla, I saw from the first game, I was like, I'm not sure, but this team, if I do better, I'm never putting them on my slip because I don't think they're just ready for this season, UEFA. I don't see them top 16, no ways.
So yeah, pretty. You had a conspiracy about teams who want to go back to Europa. Is that what Sevilla is trying to do?
Sevilla, they have that plan. Yes, they have that plan. But then I feel like if they are not careful, Borussia Dortmund is gonna clown them. You know, Borussia Dortmund can give that team a win there.
Yeah.
And then now they
Yeah.
chose Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund. Now it's bad. So they have to be careful for me. But then I don't understand why they wanna go to Europa League. They have the capacity of the squad
Yeah.
to compete
Yeah. Yeah.
at UEFA Champions League. They could cause so many upsets there at the Champions League because they have the players. They have the players for me, they have the players. If I could take a real game of Sevilla being at their best and put them with likes of Buma, AC Milan, they can win against AC Milan. You understand? They can
Yeah.
win against Inter Milan. Yeah, they can win against those teams. Also, even if Liverpool, they can win against Liverpool for me. And they're good in defending also.
All right. Then we jump into the City game, where City won 2-1 against Borussia Dortmund. Bush, are you worried about City's defense? They always concede first this season. Are you worried, or are they trying to prove a point? What's going on here?
Yeah, the defense is a bit taking Yana, but because Walker wasn't in the game, ne? It
Yeah,
was Cancelo.
Cancelo,
Hey, but
Stones on the other side.
I think maybe we are too attacking now. I think, yeah, we have to worry a bit about defense. If you're playing against your Bayern's, PSG's, you know, the defense has to be on point because Mbappe is going to hold it at the back.
Yeah. Pretty. Why can't Borussia Dortmund be this organized in the league?
They can
be this organized. They were so organized in that game against City. Leave the fact that they lost, but they were so organized. They had City in their hands. Why can't they do this in the league?
Okay. It's for me. It's that thing, Manuti. Guys, it's the league. You understand? Like it's Farmers League. I always push it like this. No matter what, they know that they're gonna qualify for the top four. They're not aiming for the title. That's Borussia Dortmund for you. They're not ambitious to that point whereby they say we're gonna win the title. You understand? That's the mentality which they have. For them, it's second place. Let's aim for cup games. Let's win one domestic cup and then go furthermore in the Champions League. In the Champions League, you see a different Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, yeah.
Like even the players, the manner how they play,
Mm.
the manner how they play, like they have that oomph, man. Like they're pushing, they're fighting. You understand? More
Yeah.
like that game of City. I didn't see the game. I saw the highlights, but I was getting updates. I was happy that you know what they're leading, and I was sure that it's either a draw or they win, because it was gonna make the game more interesting. The group actually more interesting.
Yeah.
You understand? So now Pep was gonna switch on. So I want that thing of City that they have to lose one game at the Champions League in order for them to switch on for the round of 16 in last eight. You understand? Pep has to know that we are capable of losing.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
then let's jump into the last group, which is Group H. The first game there was Juve lost in Turin against Benfica. Pretty, are we underrating Benfica? Are Juve in trouble?
Nope. Benfica, they are right where they are. We're not underrating them. We're not overrating them. We know that Benfica, they're capable of winning against big clubs. You understand? They're capable of that. But then the issue is Juventus. You understand? I saw that match. Juve are not Juve. They are
Yeah.
not playing the Juve football anymore. They lost so many players. Like the whole system just changed in general. Like everyone just looked so confused at the Juventus team, They don't know where they're playing, what they're doing, what's their role. They're confused. If Juventus are not careful, they'll be eliminated. They won't even go to Europa League. You understand? They won't even go to Europa League because it's quite clear. The top two teams, they have 6 points. What Benfica are not worried. They can lose against PSG. Surely they have that in mind. We can lose against PSG. If we get a draw, it's a win for us. You
Sure.
understand? Because they know that they're gonna win against that team. The last team. I don't know how to pronounce their name. The last team. You understand?
Yeah.
So and to make it worse, they were playing away Benfica. They won away against Juventus.
Yeah.
So just imagine what they will do to Juventus at home. So that's the thing. What will they do to Juventus at home?
Bush should be worried about Juve.
So hopefully Juventus are gonna make something up again.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, they just not in rhythm, and G.
Nah.
They're not in rhythm, and G. They're not. It's like there's no course. It's like they're just doing what they see is happening. It's like there's no system. You know who does this. You have Di Maria. He cuts in something, but nah, there's just no rhythm, and G. But I kind of knew this was gonna happen before. I was like,
nah.
Juve, this season, I don't see them doing anything. I won't even lie.
All right, and then the last game in this group H, which is Maccabi versus PSG. Hope I'm saying that right. Nothing much to say here. PSG did what they were supposed to do. But I'm going to throw in another question here. Bush, start, bench, or sell? Vini, Mbappe, or Haaland?
I start Mbappe, bench Haaland, I saw Vini.
Pretty?
Mbappe, Haaland, and Vini.
Okay. All right.
No. I didn't answer. I'm just thinking.
Oh, okay.
Mena is for me. I'll start Mbappe.
Okay.
And then I love pace, Anika. I love pace. And
Sure.
bench Vini and sell Haaland.
All right.
For me,
yeah, it's your team.
Mbappe is an alien, guys. Mbappe is an alien.
He's
a cheat code.
Cheat code.
Ew. That game, the things which he did that game, it was something else. The man how he runs, the man how his goal actually. Like I was surprised. How can you run and shoot at the same time? Like how do you move your body? Like
yes, burst acceleration and finishing. Two most important things about a striker.
It's too much. For me, it's too much.
Okay, so now let us look into this game's this weekend's game. We don't have much in the Premier League.
Before we skip, can I ask you a question?
Talk to me.
Will it have been fair for other teams if Madrid got Mbappe?
No. You know how much I celebrate.
Especially now that Benzema is injured, and then you're striking Mbappe. He's playing as a striker, and then you have Vinicius, you have Valverde, and those kids, that pace, all of it.
And that system in Madrid of saying, okay, come, do what you want. Now will counter you. No, that's not fair. That is definitely.
And the thing, the Modric pass. Modric pass. Him getting the Modric pass.
And the way I celebrated when Mbappe said his thing at PSG, you would swear that Barca had signed Mbappe. I was like, thank God. We didn't need this, honestly.
Okay, just imagine.
This was the last thing that we
That would have been a super cheap.
Yeah, bro. All right. So, like I said, do not too many games this weekend. So we're gonna add other leagues. There are some big games in other leagues. But we've got Wolves versus City on Saturday, the first game. Bush, another win for City.
Yeah.
Simple.
Win for City.
Talk
Yeah,
to me.
the away from home, man. It's gonna be a tricky one for me.
Yeah,
I wasn't impressed with their football last night. I wasn't impressed. I
yeah.
don't wanna lie. I wasn't impressed. Pep has to find solutions for me. You understand? It's fine. You have Haaland who's gonna tap in, but for how long are you gonna tap in? You
Hey man,
understand?
and the
There
way
are those, yeah, there are those teams whereby, let's say you are facing Buma, Chelsea vibes. You
sure.
understand? And then they decide to play three at the back or Van Dijk, who can power Haaland also. The thing is, Haaland he has that body. If he's against Van Dijk, will you be able to get those tap ins? You understand?
Yeah.
More like this guy from Menu. What's his name? Martinez. There are defenders which are aware of. They always wanna put their body in. You
Sure.
understand? It's not easy for a defender to tap in. So how will he play actually? You understand? So he has to find solutions for me.
Yeah, no, no,
Like
no.
this thing of them coming at the back, it's not working.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And to add to what you were saying, Hummels and Sule, dude, that's what they were just doing. They were like, you are not scoring, bro. Today you're not
You
scoring.
see?
He was just fortunate that Cancelo did one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cancelo things.
yeah. Bush.
I was thinking Modric things.
Then we've got Tottenham Hotspurs who are playing Leicester City. Pretty,
Oh,
talk to me.
sorry. Going back to that game of Wolves. So Diego Costa is gonna make his debut
Oh,
against Leeds.
flip.
Yes, Diego Costa is there. There is Diego Costa. Diego Costa is back.
Yeah.
Diego Costa is back.
And if you get
And they have that boy in the middle.
if you get a referee who is okay with fouls, then City are in trouble.
Yes.
City are very much in trouble.
So
But hey, man, it's before the international break, so Pep can play around as much as he can. We know he is. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. All right, could you talk to me? Spurs versus Leicester.
Yo, this is an amazing game. This is an amazing game. I wanna watch this game. I'm gonna come to watch this game actually. So
Yeah.
it's for me it's the peak of the weekend. Yeah.
All right.
For me it's the peak of the weekend. Uh it's now or never for Leicester.
To
They
start
Yeah.
have
playing.
to
Hey,
win.
they have to see
Like
number love.
it's matter of life or death for them. We have to win, or they're gonna lose so many players at the January transfer window. They're gonna lose likes of Vardy. Vardy is gonna vie if they stay like this. Mendes is gonna vie because he's
How?
gonna see that guys who are fighting for relegation here.
Yeah.
It's training. You understand? Fighting for relegation, it's training. It means that I have to be on my top each and every game and something which I won't be able to do. You understand? So also, if your team is not performing, you're not getting a call up on the national team. That's how
Yeah.
it works. No matter how bad you are, no matter how bad you are, if your team is winning, you're winning. So it prints a good image for you as a player that okay, their team is winning, meaning he's also doing something in order for the team to win. You understand? So it's gonna be a tricky one for Tottenham. It's gonna be a tricky one for Leicester because boy Hurricane is off, man. You understand?
Yeah.
off. He's not the Hurricane which we know that is scoring. I don't know if he actually hasn't scored in 3 games or something. Like he's 10 off. You understand? I feel like he wants to leave, he wants to stay also at the same time. Or he is not adapting to the style of play of the coach, actually.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be a nice one because Leicester City's defense it's not really nice. And Tottenham's defense it's not really nice at the moment for me. So it's 50-50. You attack, I attack. So it's gonna be a nice game for me.
Push.
I think Leicester is gonna win this one. I think they're just too desperate. They can't lose. They just
Yeah.
can't afford to lose. So I think Leicester City they might pull a miracle or something.
I mean, how long
So
have Leicester not played now? Since that other weekend. So yeah, the energy. I don't know if it's an advantage, but I mean they haven't played since that other weekend. Spurs just played now. A very, very daunting game against Sporting. So let's see, man. Let's see. Then we have Brentford versus Arsenal. Bush, do Arsenal finish on top of the league by the end of this weekend?
I think so. I think Arsenal might win. No, Arsenal might win, guys. You never know. They might win. They might take the Premier League. Yeah, we'll get shocked, guys. I think they're gonna win this one. I think because they lost the last match, né? Where they drew.
Isn't the last game that they played against United?
Yeah, they lost it. Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
they wanna get another win just to make sure they stay on top.
Pretty?
So yeah, I think they're gonna take it.
Ah, they're playing today, Arsenal. Is it today?
Yeah, it
They're
should be
playing
today.
today, the Europa League. I don't know if they're away or they're home. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if they're away or they're home.
I think
If
they
they're
should.
away, it means that
Yeah.
just check for me. They're away.
It looks like they're not playing. It was
Oh,
postponed.
they're not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not playing. Oh, that's something else. For me, they have the capacity with that energy of Jesus without playing so many games.
Mm.
They have the energy. They're gonna be energized, and you don't want Arsenal to be energized whenever you're playing against them, because they'll hold you. So for me, it's a straight win for Arsenal. It's a straight win, a pure straight win.
All right. Then let us
So
jump.
one thing which I wanted to ask you today in the
Yeah.
group, actually, I don't understand how the English Football Association works. Actually, I
Uh,
don't understand that. How are London games playing, and then Manchester? Some of the Manchester games are not playing. Why?
I'm a man. I have no idea. You guys are playing away today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea. Honestly, if I had to explain that whole security thing, uh, about policing, I really don't know, man. I have no idea, honestly. I tried to look it up, it doesn't make sense to me, so I really don't know. I didn't even want to get into it.
The thing is, the owners of the club they have their power in London. Surely they sat down with the coach. The coach was like, "I'm going all out for this Sheffield match, so
Mhm.
rest my players." That's what I'm having in mind. Like rest my players.
That's what you're thinking. But I mean,
Yes, because now they're abusing Sheffield. He went with the first 11. You know, like after that game of Real Sociedad, I saw that what he was trying to do. He's trying to create two squads, which are not working out. You
oh,
understand? So now he went all out with that squad which he used actually for the Premier League.
I really don't know. I really don't. I can't answer you on that one.
Let's move.
All right, then we've got the Madrid derby on Sunday, where Atletico de Madrid host Real Madrid. I forgot the first part. They changed it. The stadium. I know it's Metropolitano, but the first part I forgot. They changed it. Talk to me, gentlemen. Who wins this one? Push?
I saw the tough one. I'll say Madrid, but Atletico just lost. You know they have football. It might work against Real, but I'm gonna say Real for now. Real Madrid or draw.
Pretty?
Who's gonna score at Atletico? Morata.
Hey, they're gonna put
Let's start there.
They're gonna play Griezmann at 60 minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes. Get in, goal.
60 minutes, the damage will be done, guys. For me, it's Madrid straight win. It's kind of obvious. Atletico, they don't have the squad to challenge me now. They don't have the squad to challenge Madrid. Come on, Atletico. It's not even a derby. It feels like a normal match. I won't even hyper it that much. So it's a normal match. It's a straight win.
Is it Madrid versus Elche?
Yes, it's Madrid versus Malaga.
Wow. All right, I'm trying to get into the other game, but the last game that we will be also. So these are the games we'll be following for the table this weekend. The last one will be Napoli, who will host AC Milan. Talk to me, gentlemen. Is there a straight win here?
That's an interesting one.
I don't know. It looks, it's very difficult.
I wanna make corrections on the channel officially. I wanna make corrections on the channel officially. I take back my words about what I said about the special one. Jose Mourinho, you're old. Go and retire or go to international football. I'm fucking tired about you, Jose. He has the squad, man, but he's not playing the football which I want him to play.
But
he's not a threat, Anik.
But do you know what he said against after the Udinese game? Again, he lost 4-0. Then he said, I would rather lose one game 4-0 and win 4 games 1-0.
Yo, Jose is a clown, guys. Jose is a clown. Jose is a clown, guys. Jose, you see why Jose is a clown, man. And if you're the director of the team, what do you think they like? I'd rather lose 4-0.
Hey, what about the media? Like, if you're the guy interviewing, you're like, word, okay.
So what's your next question? What are you gonna ask him after I say that? What are you gonna ask him? Like, what are you gonna ask him? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah. But come on, Jens, talk to me. Is there a winner here, or is this a difficult game to call? Napoli versus AC Milan. AC Milan is the one hosting, actually.
You saw how those Napoli boys are playing.
Hey. Okay. So
I'm giving it to Napoli.
All right. Push.
I'll go with Napoli actually. I think those boys they're playing some other football now. I think
all right.
Go Napoli.
All right, gentlemen, let us not waste any more time. Pretty, you can close for us. Then you can watch your team in peace.
Yes, they're winning 2-0. No need for me to watch them. It's fine. Ronaldo scored. And Sancho. But yes, but then I wanted to ask something before I close. Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to ask something before I close. How do you feel about this thing of the Chelsea owner, which he just the idea which he has that the north side of England has to face the what you call the south side. So teams like who the teams which are at London, they have to face the Manchester's teams who Liverpool, Menu, City, they have to make their own squad down there. And then teams like Boo, Chelsea, Arsenal, so forth, they have to make their squad there and then be an all-star match, actually. How do you feel about it? It's more like what you call that league which they wanted to do,
Super League.
Super League, but it's two teams. It's not Super League. It's just
Yeah. It's like
a match
it's
to
like Copa
generate
America
funds.
versus Euro.
Is,
Hey
is.
man, yeah. Come on. First of all, talking about it tactically, it's a lot, man. It's a lot that we already have a lot of games. And who selects and who coaches? Come on, man. Come on, guy. Is
You know
this an
how it's
But
American
looking
it's
at.
guy?
simple to say. But it's simple to say who coaches and who selects. You
No, let
understand?
me tell
It's
you.
kind of simple. We can say
How?
that, for an example, we can say that the the legend of London has to select. You
Okay.
understand? And then the
I
legend of the north
not.
side of
It's a
the
money-making
mix.
scheme.
Mm.
It's a money-making scheme. I disagree with it.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
disagree with it.
Fair
It will
enough.
be fun. It will be fun, but I disagree with it.
Mm. I beside that, let's just close it up. Uh, Push, thank you for having you on the channel. It was a great day, guys, on the channel. So hopefully, we're gonna do well. I took a break from Betway. I'm done with Betway now, but I'm gonna come back.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna come back as a strong man.
Oh,
So I
Try to see your
hopefully
home.
you watch yes, and then you like also. Don't forget to like also. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
away, away, away.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe.